Hi everybody, it's Ryan from Ryviews.com, and today it's time for Return to Form. I haven't recorded a video in a very long time, and it's coming back now. So the first new game I'm reviewing is The Perfect Tower, a somewhat minimalistic, incremental defense game by Matthias Daffert, or some other odd pronunciation or normal pronunciation, but I'm going to go with odd. Firesword Studios. This game is currently in beta. It's, as the title kind of presumed, an idle game. And I've been playing it for a while now. So this is not a first impressions review. It's more of an actual, hey, this game is cool, I want to review it review. So, essentially the way this game works is that you have rounds where you have this little tower guy, and he's firing on his own. Okay, idle game. And your job is to upgrade as things go through. You can upgrade his regeneration, his hit points, his attack speed, his attack range, and so forth, as it goes through these waves. And the waves start off extremely easy, and they get much harder. And as you can see, I'm skipping through a bunch of waves just to get a bunch of enemies on the field. I've already gone through a little bit of an upgrade, and I'll show you that in the town in a second, where I've already upped a lot of these minimum values quite a bit, so I'm already kicking lots of ass, but I'm also playing it easy, so that'd be why. I also have a cat in front of my screen. Get out of there. Okay. Couldn't see what the hell I was doing. Alright, so let's head over to the town. I can show off that part too. So in town, you have upgrades. So you're able to slowly, incrementally create various color blocks, which are worth, so this is an orange one, which you get during play. This is worth 25 orange ones, as it shows here. This is worth 100, this is worth 1,000, and so forth. I'm creating those. This uses the blue ones, where you can create some here, and then apply them to these upgrades. So like right now, if I want to increase my base damage, and I'm buying 5 right now, but increase my base damage, click in here, spend some of these blue doohickeys, and my base damage is now upgraded. And when I go into the game round, when I hit the first upgrade, it'll cost the same as before, but now its floor is lower. So fancy. Temple is super high level stuff that I have not gotten to yet, because you have to have 3.2 thousand of these. But so I haven't quite reached the end game, but I think I have a pretty solid grasp of what the normal game is like. You also have little upgrades here. This is kind of a premium currency, but I don't think there's any way to buy anything. It's just difficult to achieve in game. And then you have a thing here with tiers, where you're trying to get upgrades, and blueprint, which is kind of upgrading your status and progress, and then keep reaching 300 waves in hard. So these kind of things will, I think, be kind of like resets almost, but they aren't really resetting anything. They're just giving you extra things to upgrade, so you're able to once again plow right on through the easy enemies. So pretty good idle game. I like that you're able to watch what this is when it's going on. Okay, it's a fairly active, because you're able to set these things and you're able to participate. Fairly similar to most tower defense games anyway. The biggest difference between this and most other games is that you can't really run this particularly well offline. So you can see here, I have 85,000 built up. I did do that running offline, but in order to do that, you have to have this little thing enabled where you have an 80% penalty on special resources. So for the most part, it is much more worth your time to just run the actual game and play it. But unlike most other games that have some kind of big penalty like that for offline, this is the online penalty for not actually playing the game. It's like online and running, but you aren't actively using it. So it's a bit harsher than most idle games in that regard. But in general, I enjoy the tower defense mechanic of it. I enjoy how many upgrades there are, and I like that there's some extra ones that I've not gotten anywhere near so far. So that there is some nice development there. I don't know if it'll keep my attention span for that long, just because, playing on hard and medium, you get a few extra enemies, but the gameplay doesn't really change at all. And I think it's going to take me way too long to reach these upgrades, so I'm probably going to lose interest by the time I do. But that being said, I've been playing this for about 4 days now or so, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. It's a good diversion. It's nice to be able to sit down and play it when you want to, and otherwise just let it be, as long as you have that checkbox. And if you end around and it runs through this auto thing with the penalty, you're able to click in here to stop the penalty. And that way, for that round, because you checked in, it's back to full rewards. So that's nice, but still, not as good as some other idle profits, but that's okay. In general, I'd recommend it for any fans of idle games, fans of tower defense, kind of, but once again, you have to kind of like idle games a little bit to get into this tower defense side of things. But if you like both, like me, this this is a good game to play. So I do recommend it. The Perfect Tower and so forth. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments. Let me know what you think about my triumphant return to the world of videos. And otherwise, I will see you guys later, but not really, because I'm just talking. So I will talk to you guys later. And hopefully I will have a video before the next 9 months. But no promises. Thanks, everybody. Until next time.